Hi, welcome to the second video of Quendo Demos. The first video I discussed how you can log in or sign in to Quendo. If you haven't watched the video, I will leave a link in the description below. You can go ahead and watch it. But in this video, specifically, I'll be handling the job section. And as you can see your screen, currently we are under jobs. And we'll start first of all by quickly going through the summary section, whereby I will take you through the tabs. For example, the active and completed jobs, total amount collected, pending cash volume, in that order. Afterwards, we'll create a number of jobs. Then we'll proceed and see how can you make payments or how can you settle payments for the jobs that you created. Then we'll wind up with having a quick look at bill type. Without wasting much time, let's delve into the video segments. Number one is said, we'll quickly have a look at the tags, just to briefly take you through. So the first tag that we are going to handle is called active and completed jobs. So active and completed jobs are basically the jobs that you've done in a single day, that is equivalent to 24 hours. And as you can see my job table down here, we have how many jobs? 4 of them. So the jobs that you've created in a single day, they'll reflect here. Total amount collected is how much money have you collected from the 4 jobs. For my case, it's 1,300, and if you do a summation of the 4 jobs, you'll get 1,300. Pending cash volume, if a customer dashes into your car wash, before he or she settles the payment, that amount will be recorded under pending cash volume. When you're done attending to that customer, when he or she pays, the money will move or will be transferred from pending cash volume to total amount collected. Pending credit volume is some customers, you may provide your services to them on credit. Therefore, the summation of all people or all customers who owe you money, they will all be recorded under pending credit volume. Let's go ahead and have a look at this yellow button. Currently, I'm in Duck Theme. It's written create a job. So whenever you want to create a new job, you can come click at this yellow button and you will create a new job. We have filters. Under filters is basically when you want to narrow down to the specifics. When you click on filters, you can see that the default filter is the date today. And that is why, when you recall, I said these 4 jobs right here under active and completed jobs, they stand for the number of jobs that you've worked upon in that single day. That correlates to the date today. For example, the date today is 16th of August 2024. So the 16th of August 2024, I have only created 4 jobs. And that is why the default filter is 16th of August 2024. You can go ahead and filter by a job creator. You can filter by a customer, maybe by a plate number. You can filter by bill type. So under bill type, it can either be cash or it can be credit. You can also go ahead and filter by payment status. So payment status, it can either be paid, unpaid, or partial. You can also filter by an attendant, and lastly, you can filter by job status. Note that you can apply more than one filter. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5 at a go. Then for the filter that you have indicated to apply, after selecting that filter, you will have to click this yellow button right here. It's written apply. When you click on apply, the filter that you have indicated, they will apply. I will do a practical bit of it when you create jobs, and you will get to understand it much more better. So that is for filters. And then we have this button right here written settle multiple jobs. So sometimes you may have a customer who has more than one car. It can be 2, it can be 3. You do not have to go and settle the cars belonging to one person individually. And I've given you an example. You may be having a customer who has 3 cars. With Qendo, you can settle those 3 cars under payments, or you can record payments of the 3 cars at a go. Settle multiple jobs. And then right here we have the job table. So whenever you create a new job, it will be recorded under job table. And if you look at the heading, we have created that. So created that, when did you create that job? We will have the date and the time. Then under customer, as you can see, we have the plate number, amount payable, how much are we supposed to receive from this customer. Then job status. Currently, as you can see, all of my 4 jobs are done. When you want to see other types of job status, it can either be pending, it can be in progress, it can be done, or it can be cancelled. Currently, all my job status, because I'm through with the work, they are all done. So whenever you want to change the job status, kindly come to this icon, click on it, and you can change the job status. The payment status, because I received all the payments, all the job status which is generated automatically, they are under job status, they are under payment status. Then bill type, we will handle bill type more at the end of this video, but it can either be cash or it can be credit. For cash, it means you received that amount immediately you are done with the job. For credit, it means the payment was postponed to a later date. Then under actions is where you can settle the payments. And then of course that button right there is where you can update or cancel a job. So having taken you through the job summary section, where I have briefly elaborated the tags and what they mean, allow me now to proceed and show you how can you create job in Qendo. To create job in Qendo is very easy. Simply head to this yellow button, that is if you are in dark theme, click on it. You need 4 simple steps to create a job. First step is you'll have to select a customer. Second step, you'll have to select a category. Third step, you'll have to select a service. And last step is you'll have to assign attendants to attend to that job. So the 4 simple steps, the moment you're done, you simply head over here and you click on create. You have to note that this field right here, the second step, it's optional. The only compulsory steps under creating job is you have to select a customer, you have to select a service, and you have to assign attendants. Also, to assign attendants, it's not a compulsory field. Let me correct that. Only category, only service and customer is compulsory. For attendance, when you have created a job, you can go ahead and assign attendance at the end. So it's not a compulsory field. The only compulsory field are customer and service. So without wasting much time, before I create any job, I need to tell you something, that whenever you want to create a new customer, there is a video on how you can create a new customer. I will leave a link in the description below so that you can get to know how can you create a new customer. Then you can as well as create a new category, but that is not in this video. I will also leave a link in the description below. You can go ahead and see and watch for yourself how you can create a new category. You can also create a new service. But to create a new service, you have to head over here, make sure that you customize the details, and then when I come, there is this option right here where you can create a new service. But for now, this video is majorly focused on how you can create a job. So I will not do that, but I will leave a video or rather a link in the description below. So for now, let me go back to the default, and now let's create a job. So for the first job, these are basically the customers who have ever visited my car wash. So all the details have been saved. Whenever they come back, I only have to select. So maybe that one was a salon car service, maybe it was only body wash. And then that is the attendant that attended to that job. Then you head over and click. And there we have our first job. So let's create 6 more jobs. Same step. Maybe that one was also a salon, body wash again, to be attended by that guy. And there we have our second job. Let's head over and create another job. Maybe that one was an SUV, body wash. Let's create 4 more. As you can see, the active and completed jobs and pending cash volume keeps on accumulating because we are adding more and more jobs. So let's create 4 more. Maybe that was a salon. It needed 2 services. Then you click on create. So 3 more to go. That is how easy it is to create a job. Two more to go, and then we'll be done. The same process. Select a customer, category, which is optional, service is compulsory, remember that. Attendant is also optional. You can assign attendants after creating a job. Then head over to click this button. So the last job, I wanted to create 7 jobs. And then head over to click. So how many jobs do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is how you can create a job. Very simple. Number 1, select a customer, select a category, optional, select a service, compulsory, and then head over to assign attendance, which is also optional, but you can do it later after creating a job. Now, having shown you how to create a job, let's now proceed and see how can we settle payments. So to settle payments in Qendo is as easy and as effortlessly done. And this is how you can go about it. So basically, under payments, I will show you how you can settle a single job, how you can settle multiple jobs, and how you can settle partial payments. So remember that under payments, we are going to see how you can settle a single job, just one job, how you can settle multiple jobs, that is more than one, and how you can settle partial payments. To settle a single job, head over here under payments, click on it. Click on that yellow button if you are in DuckTheme, add payments. You will have to select the payment method, M-Pesa, and then you click on add. And as you can see, the payment status has been updated automatically. You can now change the job status from pending to done. So initially it was 3,800 under pending cash volume, but now it's 3,500. The 300 has been paid for. Sorry, is 700, sorry for that. So 700 has moved from pending cash volume to total amount collected. And that is how you can settle a single job. Head over to payments, add payments, and you are done. For this next example, I'll demonstrate to you how can you settle multiple jobs. To settle multiple jobs, head over here to this button, settle multiple jobs, click on it. Then you can choose this customer by the name Elizabeth. But before I do that, let's head here to customers. I want to show you something. Elizabeth has 3 cars. And all these 3 cars, we have attended to it. So instead of settling payments for each single car individually, I'm going to settle them at once. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So let's head over here to multiple jobs, click on it, head over to Elizabeth, and then click pay. So when you click pay, all the 3 cars are here. The total amount calculated for you, the summation of 400, 1,800 and 400. Select the payment method, maybe it was via M-Pesa, and then you click on pay. So you realize the 3 jobs have been paid for at once. And that is how you can settle multiple jobs. So you can now change the job status to done, also that one to done, and also that one to done. And that is how you can settle multiple jobs. Very easy, right? Yeah. So let's proceed to the last bit, under payments, where I said we will handle partial payments. So what are partial payments? Partial payments is when your customer doesn't pay the full amount. He only pays maybe half of it or maybe 3/4 of it. For instance, this customer KDB 119F, the amount payable is 300. This is the amount of money that he or she is supposed to pay. But this customer only has 200. That is a good example of partial payments. Maybe he will pay the remaining 100 bob on a later date. So how do you record partial payments? It's very easy. Again, head over to payments, click payment, add payment, then edit the amount. So if it's 300, he's only paying 200, you'll have to edit the total amount, and then you click on add. So when we go back, this job right here, the payment status has been updated successfully as partial. Why? Because our customer has not paid the full amount. He only paid 200 of 300. So we can now change that to done. And that is how you can record partial payments. So before I proceed, now let's play around with the filters. For example, you want to filter by maybe partial payments. So you'll head over to payment status, click on partial, and then remember, for a filter to apply, you head over here, click on apply. And as you can see, the filter has been applied successfully. You can also filter by the unpaid amount, and you'll have the jobs that are only not paid for which are 2. But let me go back to the default. Yeah. So that is how you can record partial payments. Now let's head over to the last bit of this video. Remember, we started first of all by having a look at the job summary section. I have shown you how you can create job, or how you can create jobs. We have seen how you can settle payments. There are different modes of payments. It can be a single job. It can be multiple jobs, that is more than one, or partial payments. Now the last bit of this video, we are going to have a look at bill type. So bill type, under here, we only have cash. There are two, so it can either be cash or it can be credit. Cash, it means the customer paid immediately after the job was done. The other type of bill type, which is credit, it means the payment was postponed to a later date. So currently, we all know the first type of bill type. For these two jobs, I'll demonstrate to you how you can record credit payments. And you will realize that the pending credit volume will be updated. Currently it's at 0. So let's head over to this job, KAY567M. When we head over here, because it is credit payment that I want to record, make sure that the job status is still pending. I will say that again. Because we want to record credit payments, kindly make sure that the job status right here is still pending. Do not change it to done. So to record credit payments, head over here, click on it, then update the job. Head over to this icon, edit, click on it, then you can change the bill type from credit, or rather from cash to credit, then update. So when you go back, the bill type is credit. Now you can come here and now change the job status to done. So initially the pending credit volume was 0, but now it is at 300. That was very easy, right? So let's do another example of credit payments. Again, the same procedure. Make sure the job status is still pending, or rather in progress. Head over here, click on update, head over there, edit the bill type to credit, then update. And as you can see, our bill type has been updated successfully. The pending credit volume has been also updated. So you can now change that to done. And that is how easy it is. The payment status is still unpaid because this is credit. It is supposed to be paid on a later date. And that is how you can record credit payments. So when the customer comes back, again, head over here, add payments, click on add payment, and the payment status will be paid. If this customer comes back and want to repay, head over there, add payment, select the payment method and add payment, and it will be updated successfully. So the pending credit volume again is back to 0 because our two customers paid their full amount and it has been transferred from pending credit volume to total amount collected. So there is this one right here, the partial payments. If you do recall, we want to settle it. So again, the same way, click on payments, add payments, payment method, then you add, and it has been updated successfully. So from the 11 jobs that we did today, 16th of August, the amount that you have collected so far is 5,500 shillings. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.